I think when are you going?
This weekend.
I was like, next Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay.
I'll call her on Friday.
Oh yeah, I made a very very irritating sound after going to this guy's. Oh God. I made a sound I don't like.
On the car.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah, Monza. Huh? Monza. What is that? I guess we don't pay dues now. Security myself enjoy. Hey, I'm considering here now. I still have my laptop just packed up yesterday.
What?
Packed up yesterday.
Okay, now they study today.
Yeah.
Ah.
Packed up badly today. Somehow. I need to start looking for money like this. What's the? I need to start looking for money like this. Some heavy money. How you call it?
No, that's
As in so I still have like a little bit of hangover from the party of yesterday. It was very late, very very late. Not a single soul had a bad comment, not a single bad comment. So which man, the amount of traffic I'm seeing here today is insane. Even down to this time. So a lot of things were uncovered yesterday. And I just felt like so right now, yeah, I'm struggling between locking in, right? That is going monk mode. Or because I've never actually tried just freeing myself up. You know what? Say, you know what? Fuck work. I want to chill more. I really have not done that. Although I kind of noticed more success, right? After I give up. So don't give up per se, but I have done the work. And it's, for example, now is I crack jokes effortlessly. But I remember when I was younger, I used to like put in a lot of effort. To crack those jokes. And now they come in effortlessly. Same thing with like my body. I used to put in like too much effort to get my body, to get my dream body. But for some messed up reasons, right? The body started showing up when I stopped caring about how I looked. I just started enjoying the process. So that's exactly what I think I have to do this year. So instead of locking in, I just lock out. I have a couple of tasks, I do those tasks and I rest. But to be very, very frank, sometimes I feel guilty when I'm resting. Today is Sunday. In my mind, I'm already piling up podcasts that I want to listen to so I can use to create content for tomorrow. I'm saying no. I want to like have enough rest this period. I want to be able to say, you know what? I put in my best, and that's all that matters. Because the irony is, this concept of working out and resting, right? I see this spiritual philosophy of doing and not doing, being and not being. It's a way of non-binary thinking where instead of thinking that things are black and white, black or white, you begin to see things as black and white. Nothing is good or bad. Everything is good and bad. What? So it immediately boils down to how you see them, right? What you do with them. That's not everything. Okay, wow. These guys' vehicles that are wow. A Mercedes. Oh, that's a lot. So it's like I said, so this will be like the first week of actual workouts, and it's becoming the first week of working out is already feeling like it's a tight one already. It's feeling very, very tough. So which is let's see, because the goal like this time around is to give room for play, like a lot of play, and which reminds me, because I have done a lot of experiments, right? Some things work. I see a common path between things that work and things that don't work, and this idea of, should I say, giving up seems to work for me. So a lot of people might see this and say, oh, giving up on my goal means that I'm a loser. No, I won't see it that way. Rather, what I will say is that giving up of this idea, right, that I'm clinging on to is like, oh, I'm chasing money. What if I relax, right? Instead of chasing money, I simply aim to become somebody who the money comes to. So it's that identity shifting and doing things in accordance with their identity, right? At the same time, I think this year, I'm going to tilt more towards content. And I keep saying over and over again that everybody, the best companies, they had something, right? It's not the brand. The founders or the business owners understood, or the people who were running the business understood that the real profit is made at the point of distribution and not product. So it's just that we live in this world where a lot of people believe in brute force. Well, okay, if you have a product, it's average distribution, you make profits, right? But at the same time, you still need, I'll say I'll say it over again, distribution is more important than products. If you have the two of them, I'm rich for life. So I want to tilt towards content so I can work more on the distribution. So I digress. So yesterday's party was lit, was insane. Like, bro, there were more babes than guys. The babes are even surprised because some babes had to leave very early and they felt like they were leaving when the party was just getting started. Although people came in late, and what that majorly caused the late coming is the president was passing here, and while he was passing, there were a lot of roads that were being blocked. Like, I literally had about 5 people, right? I had about 5 people who literally were in the same highway waiting for the president to pass, right? Waiting for the president to pass, which was, I would say, quite interesting because they blocked the road for about 30 minutes. You know how insane that is? Now, this whole idea of brute force. No. I may not know their security measures, but I say it's pretty insane that these guys can deploy about 300 to 400 men, right? To block roads, right? To block roads. Maybe like 300 to 400 men to block roads of different uniforms, minimum. To block roads for about 30 minutes, right? No, to block the road for about an hour when it's about to pass. And on the other side, an hour before it's about to pass. So it's like they basically spend the entire day, about 400 men, just to block the highway. This is not like it's part of the motorcade. Nope. It's just to block the ways, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I'm even saying 400, but the person that I think saw more than I saw. He says that when he was on the Third Mainland Bridge, he saw a police team for every 2 street lights. That we made a police team of 2. That was pretty insane, intense. And that's not necessarily needed. Now, 2 was that people who use Google Maps to come, right? Even the guy who had the delivery, he was misled by Google Maps, right? 1. 2 is, I had friends coming, also misled by Google Maps. So it's almost like, I have a hypothesis that the GPS signals were scrambled. So it was going haywire, going out of place, and that did not necessarily work well for people. Like I said, it's pure hypothesis here that the scrambled GPS signals, maybe you have a feeling that a lot of people may not want the president well. So because of that, they are maybe afraid of GPS guided missiles. I don't know. I'm just saying. But it was pretty insane though. 3 people who use Google Maps, maybe it was Google Maps servers, or maybe it was the GPS system. If it's the GPS system, I won't be surprised. If it's Google Maps servers, I said I won't be surprised. But like I said, I can't even estimate what yesterday was. I really hope that my guys got like reasonable footage, because the lighting was very bad. And when the light was very, very bad, it became ridiculous. So, but I could tell you that the head count that was there was more than 40. People were like, oh, they haven't seen you. I said, bro, you haven't seen me dance before, because for the past 4 years, I have been locked in. Right? What I mean locked in is very, very little social gatherings. I've known this guy, I've known my partner for about 4 years, and he's like, it was the last day where we really went out and he saw me just dance, and he's like, wow, like he never knew that I could bring that energy. Well, because I've been locked in. So minimal social gatherings and whatnot. So, like I said, this year, when I tell people that I was to become a full-time creator, they have this way of like, bro, are you mad? And I hope it's there, you know. So, my partner's of the opinion that we create these events more often. For me, I'm like, nah, I don't think so. In as much as these are things that you are supposed to enjoy, and you enjoy them when they are rare, not when they are a norm. Right? Which you cannot agree. So, and I pioneered this, and I basically spent most of it. So in the next event, you're going to realize that no matter how much people bring together, right, that money feels like it's almost never enough. Because all of a sudden, bills rack up. Bruv, he was still spending money while he was actually performing, because he also used the party to like launch his whole DJ OJ set. I just like gave like a very little setup and all that. I don't like this sound coming down from the engine. Check him out. Look. Too.
get the